Hello, it's Marina here. This is a video of me making peanut butter chocolate chip cookies as an example of what you could do for the What's Cooking assignment. And I used VideoPad, that is a online software that you can download to a computer to make this video. But you can use iMovie if you have Apple computer, or just use your iPhone or whatever you have. Doesn't matter. But this is just an example of what you could do. So have fun with your assignment, and talk to you soon. All right. So as an example of one of the recipes and how you can do your foods class assignment, I just want to give you an example of what I'm kind of looking for. You can do it in a video format like this, or you can do it on paper or in pictures, anything you'd like. But this is just an example. So for the recipe today, we're going to look at peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. And first thing you need to do when you're making cookies or anything in the oven is to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is going to make around 20 cookies or so. So first we have the flour, 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 1 cup sugar, 1 large egg, half a cup of melted butter, 1 cup peanut butter, and 2 tablespoons of yogurt, and that's optional. I only use that if the dough doesn't look wet enough, and 1 cup chocolate chips. So first thing we have to do is get the flour. So any flour will do. I don't have any white flour right now, so I'm using spelt flour, but whatever flour you have is fine. Even whole wheat flour makes a nice cookie as well. So put that in the bowl. The next thing is salt. So 1 teaspoon of salt right here. In we go. Then we need the baking powder, and that's 2 tablespoons. So 1, 2, and then I mix all the dry ingredients together first before I start adding the wet, just so the dry ingredients are even. Then I'll put the sugar on. So 1 cup of sugar. So I'm using brown sugar. You can use white sugar. Doesn't really matter, whatever you got. And with the brown sugar, it's kind of a little bit wetter than the than the white sugar, so I just pack it down because it's kind of clumpy. So pack it down to around 1 cup, like that, and put it in the bowl. Then we put in the egg, so 1 large egg. These eggs are from our chickens, so they're kind of small. So I'm going to use 2 of them because they're not quite large eggs, so they're kind of small eggs, so I'll use 2. But in the recipe it says 1 large egg. Like that. Rinse the egg off my hands. Okay, so now half a cup of melted butter. So I've already melted the butter on the stove. Make sure it doesn't boil, just to melting. You don't want it to like splatter everywhere. So I'll put that in the bowl as well. Then cup of peanut butter. Here it goes. I'm using chunky, like crunchy peanut butter, but you can use whatever peanut butter you got. I like the crunchy peanut butter in cookies. Gives it some texture. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna wait to put the yogurt in just to see what the consistency is of this. So let's mix that all in here, because we don't want it to be too runny of a dough. So mix it all up. Can I see that? Yeah, so it's now it's forming into a dough, and it doesn't look like it needs anything else because it's good. It's not too dry at all. All right. So you mix all the dough ingredients first, and before you add the chocolate chips, it just makes it a little bit easier to mix otherwise. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now we add the chocolate chips. That's a cup of chocolate chips. And I'm going to change to my tablespoon here. Try to mix them in as best you can. They like to move to the bottom of the bowl. You can put nuts in here as well if you want, or anything really. Any nuts or seeds, fruit, raisins, I don't know, dried raisins. Okay, so for the pans, make sure they're buttered or like greased so that the cookies don't stick. So I just put butter on a piece of the butter wrapper and then just swish it around. Okay, so now for the cookies, you take your tablespoon and you just get a lump of dough and then just put it on the pan. However big you like them, it doesn't matter. Just make sure they're not too small, so 15 minutes will probably do it. Make sure that your rack is in the right spot before you start. So if it's too far, the rack is too far on the bottom, then they'll burn on the bottom. So make sure the rack is up. Probably in the middle of your oven. That's good. There we go. After around 15 minutes in the oven, the cookies came out and everybody loved them. They were a big hit. They were gone within the day. So 4 people, 1 day, 20 cookies. You do the math, how many cookies we all ate. And so to finish up the questions for this assignment, the cost breakdown for the cookies was around $6 in total. I just sort of divided how much I made, how many ingredients I used by how much the ingredients cost, and it was around $6. And what would I do next time? Well, I think next time I might make more cookies and then maybe freeze some because they were too good and we went through them too fast. Alright, have fun making your own recipes, and see you later.